To be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Drop 50, drop 60. 70 range, 70 range.
Now back to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Saints at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about them.
And the Raiders have got him. Julian Okwara busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
22 middle.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Hey, if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua looking long for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. A solid stiff arm. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, he it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
19 Ready, go.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready, set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Double 38.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, here's Tua. Back to Kamara for another catch. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Blue striker.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. An update from Denver. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. The pass caught by Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Watch out now.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's Olave bringing in another one. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Let's go.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Blasted. Chop, 17.
Again, Kamara, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Looking to throw. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's going to be third down and forever. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and a mile. That's caught inside the 20. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now Tua. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Tua. That's caught at the 2. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Tagovailoa. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for New Orleans, they fall a game under